the basis of all independence.
We're here live with the prissy gardener.
But the prissy gardener is not supposed to get dirty, and you don't have my tools.
Yeah.
I need a nice bowl, I need a spoon, I need a toothpick, so I don't have to get my fingernails dirty, you know, so the table doesn't get dirty.
So, what do you guys think about that?
We the hood chicks, we get dirty.
So we have the hood gardening channel. We have the prissy gardening channel.
Look at her doing
The,
one,
yeah.
two, three. Oh, girl. 1, 2, 3, come on.
Yeah, we're gonna try to. I'm gonna try to implement some of the prissy gardening tactics, techniques next time.
And why would you do that? Because it makes kind of good sense.
It makes sense, and you keep things clean, and it makes people, I guess, not dread coming out here because you stay relatively clean by the time you leave. Like last week, I had to clean took me like 3 hours to clean my fingernails.
3 hours.
Yeah, and the week before that, we had wood chips all in our hair from cutting down.
We almost died from a tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what are we planting?
But see, I believe in, without struggle, there's no progress. So I like to struggle and get rugged and down and dirty a little bit,
Yeah, true that.
But, everybody has their thing.
So next week, well, I won't be here next week, but you guys will, right?
We're planting kale and
Arugula.
And
I don't know what we're planting yet.
well, what else do we want to plant? Some. What do y'all want? Some lettuce. No, the Swiss chard.
Oh, Swiss chard. Okay.
The Swiss chard.
Can I have some dirt, please? See, look at that. I should have had a nice bowl here that I could scoop the dirt out with a spoon instead of putting my hand in here.
See,
What was that?
Huh?
What was that down there, hood chicks? What did the hood chicks say down there about me and my bowl and my spoon?
Oh, we was talking about you.
Oh, okay.
We was talking about this. Oh my gosh.
See, and then we don't want to waste any dirt. Have a little broom to sweep up the dirt with.
Wait, how many
True.
are you supposed to put? Wait, I think. Okay, well, you did me a lot. That's a lot.
Okay, are you going to have a little thing here that says kale on this side, or is this going to be like a surprise when it comes up?
We'll do the
just know?
surprise.
I'm taking it
Oh,
off.
okay.
I'll try to remember.
You're not going to remember.
Wait, are we supposed to put one in each? Or like
A couple.
How many? Well, since there's not that many of that, then, are you gonna mix this up with like something else? Because if you are, then you could put more than one in each. Because it only looks like there's like 20 of those.
There's more in
There's more.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could put like 2 in each, and then probably.
There's way more than two in each of these.
Yeah. Well, that's because those are really small, fine seeds. Those are like.
crack rock.
Yeah. What?
Not him saying yeah.
What?
I said crack rock.
All right, so today's December 25th, and this is about, say, a few weeks after we originally planted these seeds. Almost 3 weeks, I believe. And over here on the left we have, and I didn't actually write this down. I like to try to remember things as best as possible, work on my memory. But I think this is over here is cabbage. Yeah. And over here is Swiss chard. And in the back of the Swiss chard is the onions, which never seem to have sprouted yet. Over here is the papaya tree. different papaya plants. Over here we have the arugula. In the back of the arugula, I believe, was the kale. And then over here, if I'm not mistaken, is the lettuce. And in the back of the lettuce was the red cabbage. And I also ended up putting over here some palm tree seeds that we ended up finding starting to sprout up in the ground next to the old palm tree that we had cut down over here. All right, so there's still seeds that are in the ground that are producing little seedlings. So I decided, me and the kids decided to scrape some of those things up off the ground with the little leaves sprouting out of them, and to see if we can kind of revive and make some new little palm tree plants. My sister-in-law actually took one of them that we started up a couple years ago, and now her thing is thriving. It's turned into a pretty solid palm tree at this point. So, yep, that's it. That's where we are now. And then tomorrow we're gonna actually, not tomorrow, but I think on Sunday, we'll probably start planting this stuff over there in some of those beds. All right, so we'll have some good greens for the winter. All right. Okay, today is January 3rd, and the greens are still coming in, doing pretty well. If you look over here, you have the Swiss chard over here, which looks like it's doing pretty good. Over here, you have the arugula, still growing pretty well. In the back here, you have the onions, which nothing's popping up yet. I think that grows under the ground. Over here, you have, I believe, behind this is kale. And if you step over here, as we walk over to this section, you can see where we planted the cabbage, red cabbage, and broccoli. Broccoli was the one I actually forgot to name earlier. But if you look over here, we planted some of the lettuce in the ground. If you look down right here, there's some of the lettuce. If you look back here, there's some of the, I think this is broccoli, I believe. And if you come over here, you can see we have some red cabbage over there, red cabbage here, and a mixture of broccoli and cabbage in this tray. And then we also have, those are the things we planted from seed. And then over here, you see we have the collard greens that we got from Home Depot. Some more collard greens that we got from Home Depot, and some cabbage that we got from Home Depot with some herbs there. So we actually have a lot of greens. I've been eating collard greens pretty much every day. And then as you see these trays, as they're gonna grow up throughout the winter, you're gonna see that I'm gonna still be eating like greens the entire I'm gonna be eating greens the entire winter. So this is one of my favorite parts about the winter, is that I have an incessant amount of greens that I can eat, and it's good. It's they just keep coming back every time you cut them. They're relentless. And then I also have some collard greens over there as well. All right, so that's it, guys. So that's the beauty of having your own garden. You have your own. You just keep planting this stuff every year. It's soothing. It's good for you, and it's one of those things where it's rewarding. I mean, you reap what you sow. It's one of those expressions that you see. Like my kids over here trying to make me laugh while I'm recording this video. But anyway, it was yeah. You can see that they have a plethora of greens here, and that's gonna sustain us. And it's gonna it keeps you healthy, keeps you from being sick. It keeps your bowel movements flowing well and all those kinds of things. So, yep, that's it, guys. Remember, the revolution will not be pesticides. Peace.
Land is the basis of all independence.